Hi, this is Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. I'm standing in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy, built in 1173, taking 199 years to build, completing at 1372. Now, there are three ideas that streamed through me when I came to this site. The first idea was, just because there wasn't a solid foundation, one side of the ground was softer than the other, and then the tower started tilting unintended. They didn't stop building just because it wasn't perfect. They kept on building for 199 years. And what has happened? This has become one of the biggest tourist spots in the world, well known for its unintended tilt. And people come from all around the world to see this site. It wasn't perfect. The foundation wasn't solid. But it still became perfect. And everyone from around the world wants to come here and see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So remember, when you think something is not perfect, don't stop. Keep pushing through it, because there is no idea of perfection. Forget that, throw it out. Because what has become thought to be imperfect is now perfect, and people from around the world are coming to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The second idea that streamed through was this. If you don't have a solid foundation, well, things will be a little off-balanced, tilted. So what do we have to do? We want to balance our energy on a daily basis. Because one day you could be completely balanced, everything's flowing perfectly, but other days you might be completely off balance. Well, you have to ask yourself, physically, are you balanced? Are you giving your body the proper fuel it needs to run in perfect alignment? Fruits and vegetables and protein? Then you have to ask yourself about the mental aspect. Are you nourishing the mental aspect? Educating, pushing through, learning more, going to seminars, reading books, expanding your awareness. All right? Are you growing in the mental aspect? Then you ask the emotional, giving and receiving love, loving yourself, giving your energy more of joy and happiness by doing things you enjoy. And they don't have to be spending money, going out in nature. Doesn't cost anything. Giving a hug, a kiss. And fourth is a spiritual connection. Are you strengthening and balancing yourself spiritually? Whatever that means to you, prayer, gratitudes, getting into nature, communing with God, going to church, you want to make sure that you're balanced, okay? Your day will go by much smoother. You'll be walking better, talking better. Then the third video that came to mind, as I'm putting them all in one, okay, yeah, I remember. So I saw all these people taking pictures, and I saw half the group of people around here pushing up the tower in the picture so it could stand straight. And then I saw other people actually pushing down the tower in the picture. So in life, you're going to have people who either support you, and you have to be able to discern those people who support you. You want to surround yourself with more people of like minds, like energy. As I was talking to another client here in Florence, okay, she shares information about spiritual awakenings, things that she's learning. And the people around her aren't in the space of supporting that energy, understanding that, being in the awareness. So what do? Well, they make fun of her, knock her down, okay? So that would be pushing down the Leaning Tower of Pisa, all right? And then you have your people who will support you in life. And you have to find your tribe, the people who are like minds, whatever that is in your life. Maybe if you're Muslim, you want to surround yourself with more Muslims or Buddhists. Or if you're a spiritualist, surround yourself with people who are more spiritually inclined, energetically, spiritually, awakening. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You have to be able to discern who to talk about certain things with. I don't go around talking about all this information with certain people in my family because they're not into this space, and that's fine. Discern who to talk to what about in anything in life. Okay, because once again, there are going to be people who push you up and support you in that realm, okay, pushing up the tower, the pictures, and then there are going to be people pushing you down in that space, which would stop you from expanding your awareness, your truth, your light in that space. Because you would take it in and you would let that affect you sometimes, not all the time, because people sometimes stand in their power and they don't care, which is good. There is a power in not caring because you need to stand in your truth. So find your tribe. Discern who to talk to. Discern who supports you and who pushes you down. Surround yourself with the people who will support you, push you up. Stay balanced in life so you're not off balanced, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And lastly, it doesn't have to be perfect. The Leaning Tower was built upon an unsolid foundation, but became one of the biggest attractions in the world because of its unintended tilt. Just showing you a little background. There's people from all over the world, once again, here in Pisa, coming to see the Leaning Tower. It's not perfect, or is it? They continued building even with the lean, the tilt. It's about a 2-foot lean. All right? So those are the 3 ideas that streamed here in Pisa, Italy. Signing out, that's Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. I'll just take a little walk so you could see all around, all the people. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. 199 years to build. They didn't stop building just because it had the tilt. Keep pushing through. Even if you think something is not perfect, who cares? Because it's with the imperfect that becomes perfect. Be you, be true, be yourself. Like the video in Venice. Signing out, that's Sherry Methling with Ancient Healings Around the World. Peace. Peace out.